do you give the team time to themselves to get ready, or are you involved?
Yeah, I mean, we have, our structure would be, about 2 hours and 10 minutes before the game, we'll have a power play meeting. So it's just the power play for less than 10 minutes. And again, this is more reminders and conversation. We want to involve them in that process. And then at 2 hours before the game, then we'll have the full team meeting. We'll touch on some PK points. We'll touch on the 1 or 2 main 5-on-5 points. And then roughly at about 8 minutes before the game is when I'll come in again. So they won't see me again until that point, and it's 30 seconds right at that point, and then they go out and play. And I think one thing to remember is that if you think about the coach delivers his message, he leaves, everybody claps their hands. How many times do you think the players are sitting around saying, wow, that is the perfect game plan. Our coach is a hockey genius. And that's exactly what we should be doing, right? So we want to create a scenario where we get closer to that, right? Because we know that's not what's happening. And a great way to do that is to involve the players, if possible, in that planning and preparation process. So as the week goes on, if you have the capabilities to share some video of your opponent with the team, now you can bring them in and you can talk about it. Okay, what did you see on their forecheck? And you can guide them. Is it 1 hard? Is it 2 hard? Where's F3? What does this mean for our defensemen going back to retrieve the puck? What does that mean for the support players? How are we going to get out of this? How are we going to break out? And you engage them in this conversation. And what you're doing is you are teaching hockey. You are getting them to more clearly understand how you want to play. And you're also achieving buy-in. So when you create the game plan or your message before the game, they're not hearing it for the first time. They know the why behind the points of emphasis, and they had a hand in creating it. So they still might not call you a hockey genius when you walk out, but at least they understand what the game plan is, why we're doing it, and they had a voice in that process. And I think you're way further along in establishing that buy-in you're looking for.